Just on the subject of oil, the oil markets clearly seem to think that we're in the final stages of this. There is still a big degree of uncertainty there, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that it is relevant to ask, what the future will hold. Will there be, unity in a sense of policy in a new government, and how quickly will this new government be able to establish its authority over all of Libya? I mean, these things are still, they have to be proved for the market to really start to shave off that risk premium we've seen on the prices with regard to Libya. And definitely, what really needs in the end is, of course, the oil volumes to actually hit the market.
Of course. Now, my previous guest was saying that over the last 5 months, the rebels, or the Transitional Council, have actually been talking to all of the big oil producers who had operations in Libya. Do you get a sense that analysts would be reassured when those companies are able to come out and say just how much they've done, and also how much damage has been done to the oil pipeline and the infrastructure in Libya?
Yeah, I mean, when we start getting the technical details, as you say, of the state of infrastructure and some plans from companies, that will be a very big step towards reassuring markets. But, in the end, the politics will play a lot of role too. And what is very important for the Transitional Council is to portray that unity and to start to show that there is stability in Libya for foreign workers to start to come back. Not only specialized workers which the companies will fly in, but a lot of Egyptian, Tunisian, other sort of Arab countries, oil engineers, which were quite a significant part of the general sort of group of oil workers in the country, and which of course need to feel that it's safe enough for them to return, for everything to start coming back on stream.
Have you any time frame in mind for when you think that we could get oil back on stream from Libya in significant quantities?
Well, I think we might see a few 100,000 barrels a day, 250, say 350,000 barrels a day within 3 months' time. But I think realistically it might take us maybe up to a year actually to see 1 million, 1.2 million barrels a day coming out of Libya as exports, because some of these things will take time to get out. You have to move people out back into the fields again, debottleneck some facilities, repairs, etc. These take time. There are lead times on a lot of things like that.
Now, while the endgame is being played out in Libya, in Syria there is growing unrest and also sanctions that are going to be put in place by the European Union. What kind of effect do you think that is going to have on the wider region and oil production?
Well, I think, given the economic news that's been coming in globally in the last 2 weeks, it seems that fear was probably balanced out when we talk about oil prices by the general sort of sense that demand might be lower than forecast, say, 2 months ago or something. So it seems it was cancelled out. And of course, if we now start estimating that Libyan production will successively come back on stream during this year, well, then the fears of Syrian oil being shut in will diminish, and maybe actually we'll even see Europe and some other players be more more positive to tougher sanctions themselves. So ironically, this might be bad news for Syria.
Okay.
In more than one way, obviously.